new GarageBand tutorial series. My name is William, and in this series, I'll show you various essentials and tricks so you can effectively create music, audio, and other items. This first tutorial will focus on how to modify or remix an already existing song. It's pretty easy and fun to do, and depending on what song and what tools you use, the results can be pretty good to amazing. This is typically what most people would start off with, and this is what I'll be starting with. So the first thing you'll need is a Mac. It can be an iMac or a MacBook. I'm using a MacBook for this tutorial. You'll also need GarageBand, which you can get through the App Store, which I will show here. So go in here and then type GarageBand, and you'll see it. It's free. You will also need a lot of available disk space. So if I go up here and go to storage, right now I have about 183 or 184 gigabytes free. And just a little warning, the more complicated the song or piece you create is, the more disk space it'll require. So you'll need to monitor it as time goes on. So now you open GarageBand once you have it installed. And here you're presented with a bunch of options like create a new project, learn to play, recently opened projects, lessons to use, lesson store right here, and available templates for your project. So, but for now, we'll create a new project, and you can just go to empty project right here and hit choose. Now you're presented with a few options for what you want your track type to be, like a software instrument, audio like a microphone or connecting instrument, and drums. For now, I'll choose recording using a microphone, which contains what we need right now. Now, we have what looks to be really complicated, like all this stuff down here, this stuff over here. But don't worry, it's easier than it looks. There are plenty of options and toys to tinker around with, like audio balance, effects, and other items. And that's great, but what we want to focus on at the moment is this long bar-like thing near the top. This is where we want to put our audio file. Now, where can we find our audio file? Well, the easiest place to find it is on YouTube. So if I go onto youtube.com right here, and you can just do song you want, instrumental. What I'm going to do is Soulja Boy Crank That instrumental. So right here. And then you can just do that. And you could just use some YouTube to MP3 site to download it. When it's finished downloading, you want to go back into GarageBand, and then you want to open a new Finder window right here. Now what you want to do is you want to go into your downloads right here, and then you can find your instrumental file, click and hold it, and then drag it up to here. And it's there. So now you can start remixing. As I said earlier, there's plenty of options to choose, ranging from like audio effects, loops, volume control, and more. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to go up here, all the way up here to Loop Browser. And we're going to click that. Now there's like probably thousands, if not tens of thousands. Actually, yeah, see right here, 14,000 items. You can go through here, and you can just listen to it, listen to which ones you want. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go down to this one. And you can listen to it, decide if it's good. So once you do that, you can drag it down here. And you can see, you can drag it and to here. So now what you want to do is you can basically just hit copy and go over here and right click, hit paste. Additionally, what you can do is you can click this, you can press Command C, and then you can paste it multiple times by doing Command V, like that. You can do as many times as you want. It doesn't really matter. Now what you want to do is you can go ahead and like cut parts of it out. So you can cut, like, go to where you want to cut it out, and you want to click Split at Playhead. Click that, and now and you can essentially do that as many times as you want. And you can mix whatever sounds like from these loops down here. It doesn't have to be the specific one that I picked. You can choose to your liking. So now you finished modifying your song. Now you need to save and export it. You want to go up to Share right here on top of your screen, like right here. Hold that down, and there's a bunch of options here, but what we want to look for is Export Song to Disk. This confused me at first because I thought it meant exporting the song to like a CD or a DVD, but I think that's what that option above is for. So you hit that, and once it saves, you can name it whatever you want. So I'll just name it Soulja Boy Remix Instrumental, and I'll do that so it looks a bit more professional. Okay, so now you can go ahead and click and you can save it to wherever you want. I'm going to save it to desktop, and you can choose the audio file or audio file type that you want to set it to, and then you can set it to whatever quality you want. I'm just going to choose that quality because it's default, and now you click export, and it'll export it. It'll convert it to an MP3. Once that's done, you can go ahead and go to File, and hit Save. I'm just going to save it as a project. And yeah, once again, you can save it wherever you want, and just hit Save. And there you go. Once you do that, you can quit out of GarageBand, quit out of this and that, and now you can open up your audio file. So, yeah, once you do that, you're done. So that was my first episode of my GarageBand tutorial series. If you like it, you can like the video and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, bye for now.